Welcome to episode 745. Phil Ruffin, 85-year-old hotel and casino billionaire. This is an outline of episode 745. There are two reasons we study Phil Ruffin. First, he's a hotel and casino mogul who started in the convenience store business. Second, he's a business partner and good friend of Donald Trump. As a matter of fact, Trump was his best man at his wedding in 2008.
Just thank a couple of friends of mine that are here. The owner of this incredible hotel, Mr. and Mrs. Phil Ruffin, stand up. Great guy. Phil said, Donald, I want to put $10 million into your campaign. I said, Phil, I don't want your money. I don't want to do it. I'm self-funding. It's hard for me to turn down money because that's not what I've done in my whole life. I grab and grab and grab. Now we're going to get greedy for the United States. We're going to grab and grab and grab. We're going to bring in so much money and so much everything. We're going to make America great again, folks. I'm telling you, we're going to.
Phil Ruffin is 50% owner of Trump International Hotel Las Vegas. His admiration of Trump is mutual.
Donald and I have been friends for over 20 years and business partners. I can tell you as a friend, he has been unbelievable. If Donald tells you something, you put it in the bank. And believe me, his handshake is better than any contract you will ever write. No one in business works harder than Donald Trump. Sometimes he works 20 hours a day. I worry about it. He can see things that others cannot see.
He was born to Lebanese parents in Amarillo, Texas in 1935. His father is a grocer. As a young man, he dropped out of Wichita State University.
Anyway, went through the school system. My first real job was in Houston, Texas, at the W.T. Grant Company. Worked there for a couple of years. I think it was 58, 59. I didn't like it. Called my father and said, I don't like working for somebody else. And I don't like working for you because you don't pay anything. And so he said, well, there's a little convenience store on Pawnee called the 11 to 11 Market. He said, I think you can buy it cheap. So I left Houston and bought this place, and it was cheap. I think it was $5,000 or $6,000. Borrowed the money from the Hayesville State Bank.
In 1972, he pioneered self-service gasoline in Kansas, creating a chain of 60 convenience stores. A very wealthy man in his late 30s, he would continue to expand into hotels and oil distribution. In 1998, he bought the New Frontier Hotel and Casino for $165 million. He was 63 years old. 9 years later, in 2007, he sold it to Israeli billionaire Isaac Tzuba for $1.2 billion. Tzuba immediately demolished the hotel, but Phil Ruffin has made more than $1 billion profit. The same year, he married Miss Ukraine. He was 72 years old, she was 26. The age difference is 46. Together, they have 2 children. 2 years later, he would buy Treasure Island Casino from Kirk Kerkovian for $775 million. For more detail on Kirk Kerkovian, the Armenian, please watch episode 337 of this channel.
Looks great for 90 years old, just looks great, very sharp. And so he said, well, where are we? And I said, well, Kirk, I'm at 700. He said, well, I'm at 850. I said, well, maybe we can meet in the middle. And he says, well, I said, how about 750? He said, that's not the middle. So
he can still do math.
Very good at math. And so I said, okay, 775, but you have to carry 275 million of it for 3 years. And they agreed to that. And
Now, the 2 secrets of his success.
What's the secret of success? How could I become a billionaire?
Work your ass off.
It's more than that, though. You have to be smart.
You have to be able to take risk.
Okay.
When I bought the Crystal Palace, it was losing $30 million a year.
Okay.
I didn't say that, but it was losing, and so I had to turn that around.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. My next video will be Phil Ruffin, 10 lessons. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.